problem is 2.31 minus 1.75. I begin my subtraction by subtracting 5 from 1, which I cannot do. So I need to borrow from the adjacent column. I cancel the 3 by inserting my cancellation indicators, and I'm also going to cancel the 1 to show that I'm borrowing. On the line above, I'm going to braille a 2 because I've canceled my 3, and I've now regrouped. My 1 becomes an 11 to allow me to do my subtraction. Now, if I am going to subtract 5 from 11, I cannot have those cancellation indicators interfering with my subtraction. When the braille reader comes down the column to make that subtraction, he needs to see only numbers in the column where the subtraction is happening. So I need to make room by adding a space within the cancellation indicators, so that when my subtraction 5 from 11, I can see clearly down the column to do my subtraction. So I'm going to add my separation line, although this will change as I go through it. So I can now make my subtraction 5 from 11, and the answer is for that calculation will be a 6. So I'm going to put my 6. And now I'm ready to continue. Now notice that my 7 is incorrectly positioned because I need to subtract 7 from what is now 2. So I need to reposition my 7. I'm going to do that, but as I do that, I can now see that I cannot subtract 7 from 2. So I need to borrow again from the next number. So I'm going to borrow from my, well, it's really my ones column because I have a number containing a decimal, but I need to cancel out that 2, and the 2 becomes a 1. And now I have to make sure that all of my items are aligned under each other. So in other words, my decimal points need to be in the same column. My cancellations and regrouping numbers need to be above each other. So I am doing some moving around by spacing and deleting. Now I have my canceled number. I've canceled the 2, it becomes a 1. And now my 2 in the 2.31 becomes a 12. And again, notice that if I am to correctly make this subtraction, I need to subtract 7 from 12. My numbers need to be aligned appropriately. So I need to insert a space. I need to insert a space within those cancellation indicators so that 12, the tens column of the 12 is clear all the way down. So as the braille reader looks at 7 and is subtracting 7 from 12, there's nothing else in that column to interfere with the subtraction. So again, I need to move my 6 over. So 7 from 12 is 5, and I can complete the subtraction. 1 from 1 is 0. And I'm going to bring down my decimal point as well, so that my answer is 56. And of course, I'm going to extend my separation line so that it extends one cell either side.